I've had a very interesting life with the military. My father, grandfather, and great-grandfather were all career Army officers, fighting every war from the Philippine insurrection up until I got back from Afghanistan a few years ago. I grew up as a military brat, lived in various places, being from South Carolina though, and then went to the Citadel. At the Citadel, I joined the Airborne Ranger Club and decided that's what I'd like to do in the military. And I became an Army Airborne Ranger after I graduated. Served first at Fort Stewart, took various deployments to the Middle East. Then I went to Hawaii as a captain, commanded a company out there, took a deployment off to Egypt, and that Egyptian deployment was very, very insightful into learning about Egypt and Israel and that part of the world. Of course, I was an airborne ranger during that time. I went to Fort Benning and was able to command a ranger company, was the General's Aide, which is, a company has about 130 people. A General's Aide is the second person to the general who commands a post of tens of thousands. So very interesting time. I had a chance to see the interconnection of political leadership with military leadership. But decided for a number of reasons after my service as a General's Aide that I wanted to take a different direction in life. Career was going great. I had good OERs. And was actually picked up first look for the Commanding General Staff College, which is like the master's degree course for those that have done very well in the military. And if I'd stayed in to go to that, I would have owed the Army a number of years afterward. And so for family reasons, for my wife to set up her own medical practice, and for a bunch of reasons, and there's always a lot of decision making, heartache into what direction to go. I did finally decide to leave the active military for the reserve military and go to law school at USC. And the reserves have been interesting. I actually never got shot at in active duty, but as soon as I finished law school, I volunteered and went overseas and saw substantial combat in southern Afghanistan, including rising up to become the senior U.S. advisor to Helmand Province, Afghanistan. I've been honored to have a number of good evaluations. I received the Meritorious Service Medal for what I'd done on active duty and coming off active duty. Received the Bronze Star for what I did in Afghanistan. But I'm most proud of just having served with the number of young people I've served with, our true heroes that are out there. And just proud of the 24 years now that I've had with the military, both active and reserve component. And I plan to continue on until the Army says they no longer need me, and I'll serve all I possibly can.